What's up, good people? I wanted to do a quick garden tour, let you know what's going on. Just grab me some cucumbers and wanted to show you guys what's going on. So, quickly, here's my. Let me step back. You guys can see my tomatoes and peppers are just amazing. All in containers for all the newbies. This is beautiful. So these are my favorite cherry tomatoes. These, I don't know, sun golds or something. They turn orange. They're just like amazing. Every time, every one, I haven't been able to pick a whole bunch because every time one turns orange, I pick it and eat it. So I'm waiting for a good cluster so I can at least take some of them in the house to turn at one time. You can see a couple of them in there turning. They are like amazing. And so this is full of them. So they're good, doing real good. This here in the middle is an actual jalapeno pepper. I have a bunch of those in the house. I'm picking some more because I need to start pickling these. I like pickling jalapenos. They go good on burgers and a few tacos and stuff like that. So you can see it's a bunch of jalapenos in there. Very productive bush there. These are my slicing tomatoes. I'm getting just a ton of these. They don't get too big, but they are doing well. I mean, I have some bigger ones in the front. I'll show you the size they get to up front. This is my okay, my bell peppers. I only got a couple on there. That's not doing as productive as the rest of these. This is my chili peppers. I got a bunch of these in here. They're not red yet, so it's gonna be hard to kind of see them because they're thin. But I mean, I got just tons of these chili peppers growing in there. The bell peppers, you can see, I got one there and a big one there. They turn colors, so I haven't picked them yet, but I can use them green if I wanted to. This is as big as the slicing tomato gets. You can see my hand. It's kind of hard to see, but I mean, it's not too bad of a size. This is where I got my cucumbers from. I also have some volunteer melon plants growing. I have a bunch of melon plants growing up here. These are like the cantaloupe kind of melons. And up here, I have pole beans that go all the way to the top. And now I'm training them to go across the top now. These are my, what do they call it, turnips. Had a few of these already and some greens. I'm starting to like turnips in my old age. I need to pull these. Of course, my chives, garlic chive, regular chive. I did have some, so I've had a ton of groundhog situations, but y'all saw my setup and it's been working, but my traps had got rusted, and when they got rusted, they stopped working. They wouldn't ignite, they wouldn't go off. So because of that, I did have some groundhogs get away for like 3 days without getting the business, and so they came and started eating up here, and when they started eating up there, so at first they took off the tops of my echinacea plants, and then they ate my little what's that, parsley over there, which wasn't a problem. And they started feeding. I told you guys I'm leaving these here for when they come, they can eat here on this stuff and leave the rest of my stuff alone. These are a little bit bigger. They ate them back, and then because my trap wasn't working, they were able to get away. Once I came out and checked and saw that they started doing this on my squash plants, then I said, oh, let me fix this thing. And I caught the two troublemakers already. So I'm up to about 15 groundhogs that I have caught in the last 3 years. And there's still a couple I've seen the other day, a couple in the yard out there. So it's only a matter of time for them to make their way in. So I made sure my traps are working. Both of these, I thought this was a zucchini that I planted, but it looks like it's a volunteer squash plant that came back. And so this is a yellow squash, that's a yellow squash. I don't really like yellow squash as much. So when I clean this out, I'm also debating if I should just yank this one, leave this one, because this one is still producing. It still has leaves on it. It's still going to give me some production. This one may give me some production or not, but I don't need 2 yellow squash plants because I don't really like yellow squash. So I'm thinking about just taking that, cleaning that out, and then just using that area to plant some other stuff. I've harvested some of my chamomile already, and these are the calendula. The parsley is starting to grow back already, not a problem. I cut back my kale because it was getting attacked by some bugs, so I just cut it back, harvested some, and then cut the rest of it back to start it all over again. Haven't figured out what I'm going to do here yet, still planning. I've cut all my mint and my lemon balm back. They're already starting to grow back. This is my ginger mint. I already cut a bunch of ginger mint back, but I didn't cut everything, so it's still a lot more left in here. Very good. I dried those, and so follow me on Instagram. You can see like when I'm doing that kind of stuff. Here is my ginger, which is starting to grow really well, and all of my herbs are starting to go well. I've harvested my pineapple sage already. I'm going to be harvesting the sage, the thyme, oregano, some of this rosemary, because I'm making a Italian seasoning. I got my purple basil and my regular green basil that I grow next to my tomatoes. I've cut back that yesterday, both of them yesterday. They're drying out now because that's going to be making me an Italian seasoning. Got my sunflowers growing here. They're about to start heading soon, which is beautiful. And so we're doing good. I've already had a harvest of blueberries, and I'm actually due for another harvest. It's a bunch of blueberries in here now that's turning. I mean, a ton of them in there that are ready. So I'm going to probably come out later when it gets a little cooler today, and I'll come and pluck those from there. I've got a bunch of chipmunks that's eating up my blackberries over there, but I just recovered it, so hopefully I can get these. There's a bunch of red ones in here, but they're supposed to turn black. So when they turn red, the chipmunks come and eat them, and so I haven't been able to do that. But that's about it. Everything is going well. Everything's going beautiful. I'm planning for the next phase. So I have a bunch of empty space because I'm trying to figure out what am I going to do with it. But that's about it, guys. How's your garden going? I have a bunch of newbies that are doing well. I'm so proud of them. Next year, definitely going to be doing some classes because it's time. It's time for us to start growing. All right, people. Love you guys. Peace out.